Welcome to That's My Biz, the Internet Business Showcase, where we bring exposure to products, services, and special causes of local businesses and organizations. Thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live from the BizLinks TV studio. Brought to you by Visual Marketing Mentors, LLC. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I'm Pamela Alexander, and as always, I'm excited to bring to you a lot of great businesses that we meet when we're out and about networking. And today we have a special guest with us, Mr. Chris Wegener with paperstyle.com. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, to tell you a little bit about PaperStyle, paperstyle.com has created beautiful invitations, announcements, holiday cards, and more since 1999. They believe in strong company culture that drives their differentiation through unparalleled customer service, amazingly fast production time, all backed by 100% satisfaction guarantee. And we know we cannot beat the 100% satisfaction guarantee. So with that, I want to dive right into PaperStyle. Now, one thing I read is you call it a social expressions company. So tell me what that means.
Yeah, right. So Social Expressions differentiates us between a commercial printer.
Okay.
When people think of us in the printing space, we like to let people know that we're not one, we're the other.
Okay.
We help bring people to parties, and we do it with style.
Okay, I like that. Hence the name PaperStyle, right?
That's right.
So now tell me about the beginnings. I hear it's kind of exciting getting started back in 1999.
Absolutely. So in the spring of 1999, my brother and sister and I got together, and we saw that there was nobody online doing what we were already doing in a brick and mortar environment. And that was the aha moment. And so later that year, in the fall of 1999, we launched our website, and we knew it was the right thing, and 15 years later, we're still here.
Okay, wow, that's fantastic. So you started with your siblings. Now, what was that like?
Yeah, so family businesses can be beneficial, and they can be also difficult.
Right.
But we work really well together, and we work through our differences, and we really empower each other to do what we're best at, so that we stay out of each other's way.
You're right, and that sounds, because it sounds like each of you all have a different expertise that you bring to the company.
That's right.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, each of us were doing everything, and as we grew, we really specialized in certain things. So my brother is on the finance side, my sister's on the IT side, and I'm more on the brand side and trying to push the company forward.
Okay, that's fantastic. And I know you mentioned a lot about the employees and the importance and just what you all believe as far as the family culture and your customer service. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So our culture is extremely important. What happens within our walls is the only thing we can really control. Everything outside the building, all of the competitors, Google, everything that happens there is very difficult for us to control. So if we take care of what goes on inside the walls, we feel that we will be successful. And we do that through the family environment that the company started on. And that is, we treat everybody like family, and when there's a problem, we stop everything we're doing, we get everyone together, we're as transparent as we can be. Used to happen in the kitchen in the office, now it happens in another room. There are more of us, but that's how we resolve problems.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, so let's get into PaperStyle itself. Now, give me an idea, for those that aren't familiar with the company or haven't been to the website yet, exactly what it is. Because, of course, the first thing that kind of comes to mind is like the hallmarks. And we know you are so much more and different than them. So to kind of tell everybody how it works.
Absolutely. So PaperStyle is an e-commerce solution. People never walk into our space. We produce invitations to parties and weddings and stationery and products that support those. So we might start with you in a birth announcement for your first child, and then the next time you might come around will be for the first birthday. And then we hope we see you for your holiday or Christmas card. And then we follow you through life in about 34 other key events, all the way through a wedding to a retirement party, and even sympathy acknowledgments.
Okay, so now does the person come to you with what they want the card to be and look like and what the sentiment is, or do you all work with them and help them with that?
Right, absolutely. We provide samples for all of our customers to build off of. Although they have interchangeable spaces for fonts, wordings, and pictures, you can customize whatever you'd like. And if you get stuck, well, guess what? We have paper stylists. Our customer service team is there to help and provide any resources to make that invitation perfect. We know that that invitation is the most important thing that you will do to start the party. and it's a representation of who you are. And if you get that right, the rest of the party falls in line.
Okay, so they can start with a template, they can go online and even do the level of do it themselves, and then you'll provide custom services as well?
We do have some custom services.
Okay.
We like to stay away from them
Okay.
because the model is really built on same-day print and ship. So if you order by 2 p.m., we will print and ship your order the same day, and we can't do that through a custom model.
Right.
So it is template driven,
Okay.
but we do allow a lot of flexibility that will give you the opportunity to make it exactly how you want it, and then we print it quickly and we print it with a guarantee.
Okay, now, okay, I don't know if you all really listened hard and heard that, but he said they will print and ship same day if you order it by 2 p.m. There's not many places that you can do that and really receive a card that you customize. Now, is it about a one type card or individual card, or is it about more of a mass need, like invitations that have to go out?
Right, so the print and ships today model works with invitation, stationery, announcements, and holiday cards for the most part.
Okay.
And so those are the main categories that are driven off of that. But it can be a birthday, it can be a wedding. When we line up the orders, they're all in sequence, irrespective of the actual event that they're for. So you might see a first birthday next to a barbecue invitation, and printing, the press doesn't know the difference,
Right.
nor do the cutting and finishing machines.
Right. Wow, that's something. And the fact that you all, started this from an idea and saw a need. What is it that you love most about entrepreneurship?
I love entrepreneurship because it gives me the opportunity to be my own boss, and that's a lot of fun. It also carries a lot of risk. In the beginning, there were no vacations, there was no time off, and there was no money. And so it's very difficult to give those up, but the
Right.
joy of having your own business and creating something of value greater than me, and with the team that's with us, that's the real satisfaction in all of this.
Okay, that is awesome. That's a great way to look at entrepreneurship because, like you said, it's not always easy, and it's definitely a lot of hard work, especially in the beginning, really getting established. And from what you said, most of your employees have been with you almost 8 years, if
That's
not longer?
right. So the company will be turning 15 in the fall,
Okay.
and our average tenure has been 8 years
Okay.
of those on our team.
Wow. So now with your staff and support that you have, what other type of support do you have? Do you have like a board, or what other support do you have for the business?
Yeah, we don't have a board.
Okay.
It's something we've considered. We do have a member on our executive team who joined us about 3 years ago, David Grosser, and he was brought on to help the family grow beyond what the family was comfortable doing.
Okay.
So my brother and sister and I
Yeah.
did the best that we could, but we realized that we were weak in certain areas, specifically marketing,
Okay.
and he joined our team to really help us grow with the experience he had through other companies.
Wow, and that's great. And I'm hearing some great tips just for entrepreneurs and those that want to start up. One, get it going, really put the energy in there, but also find what your individual niches are, especially if you're starting in a partnership type business. And then, going out there and taking things to the next level and reaching out to others that'll be able to help you grow.
That's right.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I can't imagine what other advice and tidbits you may have for businesses. I think we're going to get him on a show to just really talk about growing a business. You have some excellent expertise for us. Now tell us, how do you market your particular business?
Yeah, absolutely. As an internet retailer, all of our marketing starts online, and that's through the large search engines that we all know of, as well as retargeting. That brings customers back to the website once they have left. And then we also market through partnerships with other companies that might have a similar product, well, not necessarily product mix, but have a similar customer.
Okay, right.
And our customer, we know, is a female between the ages of 25 and
Okay.
65, and enjoys entertaining.
Right. Okay. See, and another lesson: target audience, know your target market. They are really on it, and I mean, you wouldn't have lasted 15 years without learning a lot of this information and picking up a lot of this knowledge. So now, share with us what's a typical day at paperstyle.com.
Yeah, absolutely. There's never a dull moment. I'll start with that. It is always very exciting. In fact, when we have visitors come and we give them the nickel tour, the first thing they say when we finish the tour, which takes generally about 15 to 20 minutes, is they say, "Wow, this is a really fun place." And if you think about it, we are given an inside look into individuals who don't know us, and we see their most intimate events in what they're doing. And so to be able to have that privilege, we take that very seriously in protecting all of the work that we do. But a typical day is the question. Gosh, we analyze the day before. That's the first thing we do, kind of from the flight deck, as we call it, and understand what did we do well the day before. What were the KPIs or the metrics? Did we succeed or did we fall short on something? And then we look forward to what we're doing that day and things that we're working on, and then the production. The production it never stops. That is, it runs between really 9 and 5. But orders come in around the clock. So each morning when we come in, we see the order tickets that came in overnight while we were sleeping, and that's really fun.
Wow. What type of volume do you all see, ballpark?
Yeah, sure. So we ship about 150 orders a day. So and that's about average. And then during busier times, we'll ship up to 200, 225 a day. And we ship to the 50, Canada, and about a dozen other countries consistently.
Wow, I was going to ask you that if it seemed to be just local, but I mean, you all are worldwide.
That's right.
That is fantastic. Now, and of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up before we got off. You all were one of Oprah's favorite things.
Yeah.
Was that part of what helped you all get worldwide?
Well, probably not.
Okay.
It happened in our first year of business.
Okay.
And we probably were, the wagon was definitely ahead of the horse. It brought the website down after the show was aired.
And we always hear those stories.
It was really exciting. We had 30 seconds of airtime. We partnered with Crane, the paper maker, who put together a stationery package for each of the 282 audience members. And that was super exciting. The same year, we were on the Today Show when they do a Today Throws a wedding segment, and that was exciting as well to see us broadcast in front of millions.
That is fantastic. Now, was that something that you all went out for, or did they discover you?
No, actually, we sent in product to them, and they selected us.
Wow,
so it was really exciting.
And again, this is what That's My Business all about. We are really learning some good information. I mean, I hope you all are listening and taking notes. We're learning a lot about paper style, but even just in running a business, you have just your experience itself in sharing that. I think is giving our viewers some great tips about their business. It's awesome, I tell you. Now, tell me, what do you feel is the main thing that really sets you all apart from others and maybe in your same space?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 3 major factors that we consider differentiators in what we do. The first is the 100% guarantee, and we mean that. If you are not satisfied with your party invitation, stationery, any product that you get from us, it's not only do you get your money back, it's we'll exchange it at no charge, no questions asked. That's the first. The second is our team of paper stylists, and the paper stylists are available through live chat, email, as well as phone to help you with anything you might need. There's no upcharge for any of the work that they might do. And that is something that our competitors don't have. And then the third, which is probably the biggest, is the Prints and Ships Today model that we have put together. There are no competitors in our space at the moment that will print and ship the same day up until 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
That is fantastic, and it sounds like excellent service. What are some of your customers saying about you all?
Oh gosh, we couldn't say it any better than what they say for us. We have passionate customers who say wonderful things. We give our customers the opportunity to review us 7 days after the order has shipped, and they are openly commenting on the service, 1 to 5 stars. It is unbelievable what they say, and if there is a problem, we correct it. But we generally rank about 4.9 out of 5 stars on the work that we do.
That is fantastic. I mean, I can tell just even looking at the website and all that you all offer, and the variety of cards that you have, and the invitations and all that. And I did just see on there too that you had some new designs that you all just recently came out with.
Yeah, absolutely. Product development never stops. We continually are coming up with new cards and deleting old cards. As the space of photography changes, more people want to include their photographs as part of the invitation. So we have to give them what they want.
Right, right. I can only imagine. And then so the fun side of Paper Style also, so when you first come in to Paper Style,
Yeah.
you're greeted by all the employees, and what does everyone see on the walls?
Yeah, so in our lobby we have a wall of caricatures. Every team member has a caricature made about 3 months after they've been with us and have received a really deep paper cut. And then they're officially on our team. But it's a neat way to welcome people to an otherwise industrial building.
Yeah, and that's fun, and it sounds like you all keep it fun because there's also a disco ball and is it a golden retriever?
Well, we used to have a golden retriever that came in every day, and we
Wow.
have a disco ball in our warehouse, which keeps everybody going.
That's great. So keeping it fun with your business, even when it's hard work and when it's challenging, just keeping it fun and really taking your employees to heart and keeping your customers in mind. Sounds like it's really kind of been you all's secret sauce.
Yeah, that's right. Keeping the customer first. It's easy to say, but it really actually for us it's easier to live. It's just part of who we are and what we do. And with the family nourishing side of the way the business was started, that's translated even 15 years later.
Yeah, that is fantastic. So before we leave, any final tidbits that you'd like to leave everyone with? And of course, please tell them how they can get in touch with you all.
Oh, absolutely. The final tidbit is if you're considering starting a business, I highly encourage it. And the way that we got to where we are is that we did not fear failure. It wasn't even on the radar. We would be there till 2 in the morning working, having the best time, and that's really where we found success. And if you want to check us out, you can see us at paperstyle.com, and we are there for you and invitations, announcements, stationery, holiday cards, and more.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
Everyone, please watch this over and over again. You can check it out on bizlinks.tv and also on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can watch this show, and please share it with others as well. Until next time, we are BizLinks TV, and that's My Biz. We want to expose your business to the world. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Today's show can be viewed on demand on our website at www.bizlinks.tv. If you are interested in having your products, services, or special cause showcased on our program, submit an inquiry to that'smybiz@bizlinks.tv. In addition, information on advertising and hosting your own show can be found on our website at bizlinks.tv.